If you missed it, following Wednesday's Joker's Jackpot prelim night, Scelzi very abruptly announced his departure from the KCP Racing Sprint Car team. Gio crashed out hard from the night's first feature, and apparently that was the final straw for him. In a social media post, he shared, quote, "I have decided to part ways with KCP Racing effective immediately. Thank you to Matt, Brett, and every single one of our partners for an incredible 5 years of racing. They gave me the equipment and people to elevate my career and race with the best competitors in the world. Thank you, Adam Clark, for being a part of this team since I started in 2020. Not really sure what is next," unquote. Going back to 2020, 18 total wins together, 8 with the Outlaws, and a Best World of Outlaws Championship result of 4th. That came in 2023. And even though they finished worse in the standings in 2024, that season was another step forward. 4 wins, better top 5 and top 10 percentages, and a nearly 1.5 position improvement in average finish. In the offseason, like we've seen happen with so many teams lately, KCP faced some crew member turnover, and this year that car just hasn't been as sharp. Just a single Outlaw win and a more than 2 position decline in average finish. Gio with just 3 podium finishes, and he hasn't been on an Outlaw podium since March 15th. And this team, not bad by any stretch. They are pretty consistently a top 10 finisher, but they just haven't had the speed to contend up front with the David Gravels and the Buddy Kofoids and the Carson Macedos. In a story posted yesterday to SprintCarUnlimited.com, Gio shared with Jeremy that he just wasn't having fun anymore. He said he's still super tight with the crew and Team GM Matt Barbara, and from folks I've talked to over the last 24 hours, that's what I've heard as well. This was about as amicable a split as you can get. The team didn't fire Gio after the crash, and they weren't looking to make a change. Gio told Jeremy he was headed to the track yesterday to get his merch trailer, and then he was heading to his house in Iowa to rest a sore wrist after the crash and figure out what was next. It was just last Thursday, right here on the show, that I wondered aloud when Sprint Car silly season would start. We've often seen crazy things happen at the Kings Royal weekend and around the Knoxville Nationals, and right on schedule, here we are. I know of several drivers who have reached out to the team to inquire about the open seat, but there's no indication right now of what direction KCP might go. With a race-winning ride open, though, I'm sure Barbara's phone is ringing off the hook with drivers looking to get into the seat. There's certainly nobody of Gio's caliber out there right now without a ride, so if they are able to replace him with another top driver, it would have to be somebody already with a team. And Gio's future seems to be completely up in the air. He said as much in his own statement, and he reiterated that to Jeremy. Looking around, the elephant in the silly season room just might be that Myers 14 ride with Spencer Baston. There was a bunch of speculation about Gio potentially being a candidate for that car after the news dropped yesterday. Obviously, that is if Myers decided to make a change. And at this point, that's really all it is, though, speculation.